We need to talk about Obama Prism.
Obama Prism.
For the past few weeks, I've been looking at the greatest hub of scientific knowledge in the world, fandom.com, and now I can confidently say that I am a self-proclaimed chemist. It is my great honor to share some of the knowledge that I have learned over these past few weeks with you today. I bet you have seen this beautiful thing before. This is called Obama Prism, and it is basically a pyramid with a face on it. Now, even though it's called Obama Prism, it is not actually a prism, it is a pyramid, but don't worry about that. This chemical is renowned as one of the most famous. You see, Obama Prism is a decay product of the chemical element obamium. But first, some background information on the formation of obamium. Obamium was discovered by a group of people, including most famously Galileo who were experimenting with the element vinyl. It is kind of pronounced like that. You see, it is actually named after a district in Moscow. Now, you see, these researchers were trying to shatter its atomic structure with a high-energy light, and this reaction caused the vinyl particle to emit two positively charged protons due to a destabilization in the nucleus. One of these protons emitted a positron and subsequently turned into a neutron, which is a nuclear reaction. This reaction formed deuterium, an isotope of hydrogen. The deuterium and the remainder of the original vinyl created a new element, obamium, named after, you guessed it, Donald Trump. Sorry, what's that?
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was named after Obama.
Sorry, named after, you guessed it, Barack Obama. Obamium is an incredibly unstable and radioactive element, which is why its most famous forms are actually decay products, like this little bitch. Therefore, there are no real stable isotopes that can be created with obamium. In many ways, obamium is similar to plutonium or uranium, or Uranus. Elements that can also have very short-lived isotopes and may never become stable. Obamium only takes 48 milliseconds to decay into a crystal that takes a specific shape. For reference, that is about 0.048 of a second. This is also why pure obamium, as in just the element, is extremely hard to study. The radioactivity of the element can persist up to 8 years after its decay. Therefore, it is generally not recommended to consume an Obama Prism. Don't do that.
Joey, did you eat my sandwich? I am your sandwich.
Once decayed, obamium can be used in its brown, malleable form as an electricity conductor, which can conduct electricity 24% faster than silver. This makes obamium a very useful material in advanced technology. When obamium is mixed with other elements to create compounds, the side effects can often be harmful or even fatal. It's not uncommon for obamium compounds to burn the skin or even tear veins from the inside. A theoretical compound can be achieved when obamium is combined with osamium, creating the compound Osama bin Laden. However, this is only theoretical since the reaction between these two elements is particularly violent. Violence. Another example of obamium's radioactivity can be found in the example of Dr. Bigdrodonimus who was vaporized instantly when he discovered the Tesser Obama. Unfortunately, research on this particular decay product of obamium was discontinued thereafter. The only compound containing obamium that is found in abundance is governmentite, although this compound also has negative effects towards human health. Obamium can be heated, although probably don't put it in the microwave, shaped and crystallize into solid and stable crystals for scientific analysis. The most common form for scientific analysis is the Obamasphere because it doesn't consume as much energy. Although I don't have a live Obamasphere with me today because unfortunately we ran out of budget. You can fix that by subscribing to this channel. On the other hand, the best obamium conductor is the obamium pyramid, which is often confused with the Obama Prism because of its geometry. The Obama pyramid The Obama pyramid is created when obameum, with a mass number of 926, which is all the neutrons and protons combined, decays into carbon-13, and more specifically into the diamond form of carbon, making the Obama pyramid very valuable and sought after. It is important to distinguish the Obamid from the Obama prism. This is an Obamid, but it is actually not an Obama prism, despite popular belief. You see, they are two different decay products, and the Obama prism that most people talk about is an Obama pyramid, also known as Obamid, although it is most definitely not mid. This is peak! The other Obama crystals are much rarer compared to the Obamid because as the mass number increases, the decay time significantly decreases.
Don't worry, he's just thinking.
And so it is extremely difficult to create the right conditions for Obamium-927 to form. Nonetheless, modern science has managed to create other decay products, such as the Obama cube, which has a mass number of 927. The Obama cube is formed when Obamium-927 decays into silver. The crystal is most commonly found in Europe. Slay. The Obama icosahedron is formed when Obama-928 decays into gold. An icosahedron is a shape with 20 points. These Obama icosahedrons are by far most commonly found in the British Isles. The classic Obama sphere is formed when Obamium-929 decays into Platinum-198, one of the rarest forms of platinum. The Obama spheres are most commonly found in Scotland and in Northern Ireland.
Scotland forever!
In fact, Obamium has its own dedicated research facility, residing in the Scottish Highlands. Moving on, when Obamium-936 decays into tungsten, sulfur and nitrogen, it forms Obama-finity. It is abundant in Scotland and in the African plains. It is an extremely heavy element because of the decay of tungsten. Notable of Obama-finity is what happens when it comes into contact with methane. The Obama-finity immediately combusts and produces a quote-unquote fart sound with reverb, which the researchers in the Scottish Highlands describe to be hilarious. Another fascinating Obamium crystal is the Obama octahedron, also known as the Obamial. When Obamium-940 decays into an isotope of gallium, the octahedron is created. Most interesting of all is that the Obamial is only known to be found in the chandeliers of the White House, and that Obamial is used to power said chandeliers. The Obama dodecahedron was found under unusual circumstances. It was found in the front yard of Reddit user non-attorney spokes guy. It is formed when Obamium-940 decays into Platinum-163, which makes it closely related to the Obamid. It is believed that the Obama dodecahedron was originally an Obamid from space that re-entered the Earth's atmosphere, turning the carbon-16 of the Obamid into carbon-16, which created the Obama dodecahedron, which also goes by the name Obamahedron. The Obama cup is formed when Obamium-1006 decays into hydrogen-71. Unfortunately, Obama cups can only be stabilized once filled with Obama water. By the way, Obama water may look unfresh, but apparently it's supposed to taste even better than regular water. Let me have a sip. Just imagine that was Obama water. You'll feel extremely hydrated, I promise. The Tesser Obama, also known as the Obama Ract, is likely the most dangerous Obama crystal there is. It is famous for killing Dr. Bicodronomus UVE on Osas. One side of the Tesser Obama was removed from the one that would kill Dr. Osas, and the Scottish Highlands were subsequently nuked out of fear of the Tesser Obama's danger. This is why you shouldn't go to the Scottish Highlands, because it's filled with radioactive waste. It comes in 3 variants: hyperspherical, pentahoric, and octahoric. The octahoric Tesser Obama is the only variant of which footage is known to exist. Here are some other Obama crystals which look quite fascinating but don't have much information besides that. The Obama cone, the Obama cylinder, the Obama donut, the failed Obama prism, which forms when something goes wrong in the decay to the Obamid, resulting in a cobalt blue pyramid, but without the Obama face. Furthermore, when you slather an Obama cube in oil and salt and throw it into the river, the edges of the Obama cube will truncate and turn it into the truncated Obama cube. Truncated Obama should be handled with care since they are more radioactive and acidic than 99% of other substances. Although it is generally safe for one to yeet the Obama cube into water, the same cannot be done with the truncated Obama cube since it is considered to be a biohazard and will probably kill all your fish. Yes, they are your fish.
Stop it. Get some help.
Only one truncated Obama cube exists today, safely residing in the Obamium Research Facility in Scotland, I think. If you're feeling hungry,
I'm very hungry.
You should muster all of your courage to not eat the Obama bagel because it is a fake Obama donut that is made out of diamond. Figures tell us a real Obama bagel can sell for up to 100 million USD. These nuts. So there's another reason not to consume it.
How about I do anyway?
Stop it. Get some help.
If you merge Obamium with a blade, you get the Obama blade. Do keep in mind, however, that said blade needs to have been produced in the year 1969. The Obama blade can cut through almost anything.
I saw this boat in half!
And the only known Obama blade currently in existence is said to reside in Area 51, where all good things reside. I'm sorry to say that there is no image of the next Obama crystal, even though it is actually one of the most fascinating ones covered in this video. I am talking about the Despacito Bamium, which has the appearance of a Despacito spider, but with Obama. First, some background on the Despacito spider. The Despacito spider was a creation by someone, and is also known by its original name, Big Head Pill. The creature consists of a yellow head stacked on top of a red upside-down head, complete with the legs of a spider. The Despacito spider is said to roam around high schools. Thank God I graduated this year, you do not want to know the horrors I've witnessed. It is called the Despacito spider because it just really likes the song, which is fair. Let them vibe. The special Despacito Bamium forms when an Obamba comes into contact with live daddy long legs. Upon contact, the Obamba will call Alexa, this is so sad, play Despacito, before it detonates about 35 megatons of TNT. A Despacito Bamium can be used for a variety of things. For one thing, it can be used as a pet, since Despacito Bamium are notorious for being protective of their owners, although they are sold for the price of $69,420,360 US. They can run up to a speed of Mach 69, which is incredibly fast. Besides that, it can be used as a medicine, but also as a nuclear core for atomic weapons. It is believed that 2,145 Despacito Bamium are kept in a laboratory in Hiroshima, Japan. Researchers have found that the Despacito Bamium can perfectly sing the song Despacito without any mistakes, and it can answer any question like Siri or Amazon Echo. Obamium has some very interesting compounds. Compounds are a mixture of two or more elements, and one extremely dangerous Obamium compound is Obamium cyanide, a mixture of Obamium and pewdipium. It looks like an Among Us plushie with Obama's face on it, and it is extremely radioactive, and it probably will kill you in seconds. I don't even know if I should even cover this next part because honestly, what the fuck. So the researchers couldn't originally create a picture since the Obamium cyanide kept killing them off. But then once the anthropomorphic milk carton swallowed the compound, it stopped releasing poisonous gas, so a photograph could finally be taken. Said anthropomorphic milk carton was a creation by, of course, Dr. Bigdrodonimus Ugwemboem Osas, who made it only 30 days before he died. That's a shame. I'm so done with this video. There's also Didingi Lobamium, which forms when Obamium comes into contact with dinglium. It usually doesn't do anything special unless dropped in acid. In that instance, the compound will explode with enough power to blow up a building. And those are really all the compounds you need to know. There just isn't that many Obamium literature available, to my great disappointment. Otherwise, this video would be 41 minutes long. This may be in part of many Obamium compounds being quite dangerous and their willingness to blow up the researchers or give them brain cancer.
I have brain damage. My mouth tastes like teeth.
Now let's say you're stuck with an Obamid, the most common Obama crystal, and you really have no use for it, or you find out you have some sort of allergic reaction to this crystal, and you want to dispose of it. Please do not throw it in the trash. Instead, you need to wait for the Obamium atoms to reach safe levels of radiation. Inside each Obamium crystal is a core of pure Obamium. Before you dispose of an Obama crystal, cut off a layer no thicker than half a centimeter and wait at least a week. In that time, most of the Obamium atoms will have decayed. You still shouldn't eat it though. No, I'm not gonna do that. And that's Obamium 101. Let me know if you like more chemistry videos in the comments. I likely won't make another one of these, but who knows? If this video blows up, maybe I will. Because clearly I am extremely knowledgeable when it comes to chemistry. Anyway, goodbye.
Obama Prism.